Hello, hello, beautiful earth angels. Welcome. Welcome to Earth Angels Unite. Just pressing live on Instagram. Hello. Welcome to podcast 108. Your body is the barometer with Archangel Gabriel. The next step on your angelic pain relief journey after you've renewed your devotion is to learn how to relax and cherish your body. You begin this relaxation process by honoring your body as the barometer. And what this means is understanding that your body is measuring the weight of your thoughts and feelings in each present moment. Inviting Archangel Gabriel, the nurturing angel, to help you to relax and release tension from your physical body can create clear messages from your body and your angels. So, my intention with these podcasts is to create a space of transformation. That you come one person and you leave another person, you leave transformed. And we do this by shining our light, shining our heart light on the wounds, the issues, and the tissues. And of course, when we gather together, we are more powerful. In these podcasts, I'll be sharing teachings from my debut book, Receiving from Your Angels, for practices to heal your pain with angel love, and an angel oracle card or activation to really help you to trust your intuition, to relax and cherish your body, to receive love from your angels, to receive your next level of angelic pain relief. And, you know, for those of you who are new to me, my name is Jill Kempner, angel coach and author and pain relief specialist. I'm also the founder of Angel Reiki. And, as an angel coach, what I help my clients do is to heal the pain in their bodies with the love of the angels through the relax, release, receive process that's outlined in my book. So all my coaching programs are based on, and the foundation of my coaching programs are based on my book and the practices in my book. And, I'm an energy healer. So I not only coach my clients to create a daily practice and connect with their own angels, but in every session, there is transformation, there is healing through angel Reiki, IET, crystal healing, and of course, alongside the practices in my book. So I want to welcome everyone who will be here live today. If you're here, say hi. And everyone who is connecting with the replay, to be surrounded in a circle of unconditional love, compassion, healing, joy, light, and miracles. Happy, happy, happy Tuesday. Happy March. March is a very powerful month astrologically because we are moving into the equinox portal, the eclipse season, Mercury retrograde, and several other astrological alignments. So this is really the perfect time, the perfect month. We're also moving into some of the sacred sort of holy times, right? Lent, Passover, Ramadan. So this is the time to honor the holy temple of our soul, which is our physical body. So it's kind of perfect how the classes flow, because I don't always plan that. It's one of the best times to tend to our physical body, our physicality, and our health and our well-being. Hello, say hi if you're here. All right. So let me see. The angels were saying something. So it was when I was praying about this class and this offering and talking about your body as a barometer, which I have, continued to talk about this. Hi, Lauren. I had some hesitation and I was like, why do I feel hesitation about talking about the body as a barometer? And what came up for me was this sort of kind of feeling bad that I don't always take like pristine and excellent care of my body. and know that I, you know, am sometimes harder on my body than she deserves, than any of us deserve. So I didn't always honor that my body was a barometer, just in general in my whole life. And then particularly after I tore my knee. So one of the story that I share in the Relax and Cherish Your Body um, practice is the story about tearing my knee. And I was running after my nephew and I tore my knee and I needed ACL surgery. And it really was a huge wake up call. Hi, Queen Komisha. Good morning. Was a huge wake up call to just so many things. And I want to slow it down for a second because the angels were saying something. Thank you. So they were saying something, and then I'll go back to the story. So remembering that my job as an angel coach is to help you to receive love from your angels. And the angels gave me a clear roadmap to that. And it's outlined in my book where I share 4 practices. I share a personal story, a teaching about the practice itself, and the steps, and then a meditation. So there's a lot of Virgo energy, a lot of organization on how to receive love from your angels. But even though I have this book and, I feel like it's super clear and beyond helpful. I mean, so many people have read my book and received so much healing and transformation and connection to their angels and all of that. We still need help, right? So we still need support in implementing the tools, support in staying focused and devoted to those tools, focused and devoted to those practices, because we're human, and we need support, we need accountability. That's a big thing I help my clients with, right? Is staying focused on their intention, their fuel, and through the ups and downs of the human journey. So in my book, there's 4 practices. Renew your devotion, which the last several podcasts, we were talking all about that. We were talking all about the renew your devotion practice. And the second practice is relax and cherish your body. And the next several podcasts are going to be about that practice and all the beautiful levels of relaxation. The third practice is release and lead with your heart. And the 4 practices receive and trust your intuition. So these are all the ways, right? The angels are communicating with us through our physical body, through our intuitive channels, through our energy body. So I'm here just kind of unpacking all that for you and sharing from my heart what I know to be true about these healing practices. So thank you for that, angels. Okay, I can keep going now. So again, I didn't always honor my body as a barometer after I tore my knee. I knew I went back to work too soon. I knew I needed to say no to this one tough house call client who needed an insane amount of pressure that was beyond what my body could really do. I knew that I needed to find other ways to make a living. It took a literal shoulder tear before I committed to retiring from my massage career. Hello, welcome. Say hi if you're here. So understanding that your body, so we're talking about the body as a barometer, right? So a barometer measures the air pressure, right? The body, your physical body, right? The home of your soul that loves you unconditionally, like your angels. Your body, like a barometer, measures. So what is if a barometer measures the air pressure, what is your body measuring? Right? It's measuring the weight, the pressure of your thoughts and feelings. I mean, how cool is that? Right? So if we're constantly feeding our body negative self-talk, limiting beliefs, replaying traumatic events over in our mind, we're not only talking about physically what we could ingest, but mentally and emotionally what we're ingesting, right? The body's going to respond to this with pain. It's going to let your body is going to let you know when a thought, which of course creates the feeling, and we know that when the thought is not serving you, right? Because the thought's going to create a feeling, and if that feeling is low, low pressure, right? Low vibration, your body's going to let you know that that thought, that feeling isn't helpful for you, isn't part of the journey, and it's going to create pain. Does that make sense? So understand that your body, right, is a truth teller. If we can accept that our body is a barometer, we can accept that our body is a truth teller, right? And it's instantly responding to fear or love. And you don't have to trust me on this. You can practice it, right? Really pay. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Kamisha. Try it out, right? Try out a heavy thought, right? Or a negative thought or a, toxic thought and see how it lands in the body, right? And then try out a positive thought, an uplifted thought, a high vibrational thought, and test that out in the body. So the angels guide us to trust the body's messages. And your body will let you know if you're having a loving, positive thought or not. So it's really that simple. Here's the thing, your body loves when you relax and connect with your angel's love. So oftentimes you've heard me say many, many times, your angels love you unconditionally, right? Guess what? So does your body. Your body loves you unconditionally. When I was praying about the class and getting ready, what I heard was your body, it forgives you. Your body is forgiving. And I was like, oh my God, I love that, right? So all the times we may have abused our body or beat up our body, physically or emotionally, right? Physically with food and substances that don't serve us, emotionally with these toxic thoughts and feelings. Your body is forgiving. It's not beating you up about what you did in the past. Of course, it might be feeling the effects of what we did in the past. And how can we heal that, right? How can we heal that? Well, we can bring in divine energy, divine support, divine love. Does that make sense? Because I'm getting all these downloads. So your body's always going to respond positively to how your angels cherish you. Right? You can trust your body's truthful wisdom. So this takes a level of awareness, a level of consciousness to tune in to the body's messages. And that's where Archangel Gabriel comes in, right? Archangel Gabriel, the angel of communication, the angel of nurturing, the angel of physical relaxation. I'm actually writing her chapter, her chapter right now. And I'm having so much fun writing the second book. And this is a long chapter because Archangel Gabriel has multiple dimensions of medicine. But today we're talking about Gabriel supporting you in relaxing and cherishing your body, in physically relaxing, right? Getting your physical body to a space of homeostasis, to a space of balance and harmony, of deep relaxation, so that you can tune in and listen to the barometer of your body. So you can tune in and listen and figure out, right? What is this painful thought, this non-serving thought? What is this painful emotion, right? Where is it living in my body? And how can I surrender that? How can I release that? How can I let go of that? That's one of my cards for the month on my team is Kuan Yin, let it go. So there's going to be a lot of letting go this month. So thank you, angels. So remember, relaxation is the gateway to angelic pain relief, right? It's the soul simplifies, the ego complicates. So the messages from our angels are simple and clear and loving. The messages from our ego are staticky and chaotic and stressful, right? Anxiety producing. So we have to keep trusting that we are receiving love and healing from it. One of the things I say in my book is, right, it's not like sometimes you're receiving love from the angels and sometimes you're not. You're always receiving love from your angels. And what gets in the way, right? What's the static on that channel is our pain, right? Is the pain and the anxiety, the pain and the fear. And it shows up in all these different ways. So if we can tend to, people want to know how to deepen their connection to their angels, right? That's a lot of what people come to me for. Well, how do I hear my angels? How do I see my angels? How do I feel my angels? And I'm going to tell you what my teacher said. If you want to hear your angels, you have to hear yourself first. So start where you are, start now, start in the body, right? Because your pain, that point of pain, and you might have 4 or 5, but that loudest point of pain is the portal to your angel's love flowing in. So if you stop and slow down and relax, and remember, there's 4 levels of relaxation. We're going to talk about them over the next several weeks. Today, we're talking about physical relaxation. I think when people think about relaxation, they think about, getting a massage or going to yoga. And that's absolutely, that's all part of it. The physical relaxation, there's a reason why it's physical, why the angels had it be physical relaxation, emotional relaxation, mental relaxation, and spiritual relaxation. It's sort of in order of, how do I say this in a fun, loving way? Sort of in order of how hard they are to do, right? Because we can get physically relaxed. We can do that. I mean, if you're in a lot of chronic pain, you're in a lot of pain, that might be hard to do, and you really need support with that, right? With a massage or acupuncture, right? Some body work to get your physical body to relax, and really good deep stretching and yoga. But it's the emotional relaxation, the mental relaxation, and the spiritual relaxation that we really need help with, right? So let's start where we are, right? We're in the physical relaxation in Archangel Gabriel. And there was something else she was saying. Oh, yeah. So kind of back to, when I was tuning in to sharing this, one of the things that came up for me was, I don't feel like an imposter, and everybody has the imposter part and all of that. It wasn't that. It was more that I didn't feel like pure, because I don't always cherish my body to the level that I know I can, to the level that I know I should, to the level that I know that I need to. So I kind of had this part that was judging me, right? And so some of the thoughts that I was having, right, these unhelpful thoughts, right, about what it means to cherish my body. I'm not angelic because I don't cherish my body 24/7. And I was like, wow, the angels won't help me because I'm not taking care of my body perfectly. That one really, I did like a whole mindset around that, because I was like, I didn't even know I was thinking that thought. Look at this pain. Well, look at this pain, look at that pain. The angels aren't helping me with this. I was like, where are these thoughts coming from, right? Oh, and this was really interesting. The angels can't help me with this pain, right? Oh, they can help me with that, and in that aspect of my life, and in that pain, but not this pain. No, this pain is ancestral. This pain is genetic. This pain is whatever story we're telling ourselves the angels can't help us with. And that when I wrote that and I realized that, what came to me was that we limit what the angels can do for us, right? They're not limiting us. We are, right? The ego limits. The soul and spirit expand, right? The ego's limited. Spirit is limitless. So start to notice if you're putting these, first of all, if you have any of these thoughts or something like that, those are my thoughts. Those might not be your thoughts, but see how they feel in your body, right? They're really heavy. Even saying them out loud to you guys, like, oh, my shoulders are like hurting. And I'm like, oh. So I'm like, okay, angels, those are the thoughts that aren't serving me. You can take those ones. Let me know if any of that resonated, or if there's any thought that you're having about, the way you take care of your body, the way you cherish your body that maybe isn't serving you, right? So, what stops you from trusting your body as the barometer, right? The barometer of your body is judgment, right? When you judge yourself, and all those, if you could think about it, all those thoughts were judgy, right? And so it all comes down to like, we can start to trust our body as a barometer. We can start to get to our next level of physical relaxation when we suspend judgment. And this is no easy task. I say this with deep compassion for myself, who struggles with that every single day, is judgment and self-judgment. It's so much better than it used to be if I look back 10 years ago, right? And I sent Reiki back to the 10 years ago. Actually, it's interesting because it's funny that I said 10 years ago, maybe because we're going into an epicycle, a new epicycle, right? This is the year 9, 2025 is a year 9. And a decade ago, this year will be 10 years since I tore my knee. And that was the beginning of this whole journey to become an angel coach and author and all the things. So when you judge what your body looks like, when you judge how you treat your body, when you judge the pain your body feels, you're getting an inaccurate reading, right? If you think about the barometer, right? That's measuring the air pressure. Why do we get an inaccurate reading of our body as a barometer? Is the judgment. The judgment clouds the clarity of the body's messages to you. Isn't that so awesome? Like, just knowing that, it's like, oh my gosh, right? And judgment itself is um adds weight to the body. So Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, can help you focus instead on nurturing where you're at. That's what I love about the angels. That's what first of all, your body is always here. The mind is a time traveler. The body is always present. I just got chills when I said that. I used to teach that in my yoga class and I totally forgot about it till right now. It just popped in my head. Right? The mind is a time traveler. The body is always present. Your body in this moment is always meeting you where you're at. And the question is, are you meeting your body? Right? Are you really allowing your soul to be inside of your physicality? Are you tending to that tiny little pain? Oh, hi. Thank you for sharing that. What's your name? Yeah, you're fearful of the judgment you place on yourself. Sure. And the judgment others place on you. Right. I know. And here's the thing, right? Judgment attracts judgment. So if you can start to shift that pattern of judging yourself, you'll receive less judgment from the outer world. Okay. It is hard to move past, but we're going to work with the angels to change that pattern. Just think about it like a pattern, right? And that's what it is. It's a pattern. Judging yourself and then receiving judgment from others is just a pattern. And in this Mercury retrograde, maybe that if it's louder for you, maybe that's what you're going to be working on, right? And the answer to that is always compassion and self-compassion. So thank you for sharing that. So again, Gabriel can help you focus on nurturing where you're at rather than judging where you want to be or should be, right? Also, Gabriel can help open up the dialogue with your body so you can understand the meter readings. I love that. So I'm just listening what the angels are saying. I heard them say something else. So remembering one of the kind of core things that I've been teaching about, and this year I'll be focusing on healing and helping you with chronic pain. This is going to be my helping people heal chronic pain year. And I have a master class at the end of March for that, which you can enroll in. It's free master class called How to Reclaim Your Focus with the Angels when you have chronic pain. So I'd love to see you there. So when your body gets ill or injured, it's not sabotaging you. It just needs more love. That's the simplicity of, right? When the pain is a cry for help, not a punishment. We have to heal that. Pain is a punishment. It's not, it's true. When a baby cries, what do we do when a baby cries? We pick the baby up, right? We say soothing things. We check in to see what the baby needs, right? So think about your body like a little baby, a baby barometer, right? If you ignore the barometer of your body, showing you the weight of your thoughts and feelings, the pain will get louder and larger and can morph into a chronic issue. Now, please don't hold this against yourself. If you already have a chronic issue, it's okay. You can join the club, right? And it was so interesting because I sort of forgot, not that I forgot, but I forgot about my medicine of healing chronic pain. I was in chronic pain for 20 years and I don't have it anymore. I mean, I've almost been out of chronic pain. I still have acute pains. It's, because it's part of being part of life. And also exactly what I'm talking about here. Sometimes I have a fearful thought, a painful thought, and boy, do I feel it in my body instantly. And it's like, whoa, let me slow down. Let me redevote, right? I'm devoted to receiving love from my angels. Let me relax, release, receive. And then I get to shift that pain, right? So if you have a chronic pain, don't judge yourself. Don't hold it against yourself. Just know that your angels can help you with this. And it may take time, right? However long you have that chronic pain, it may take a couple years to unwind that pattern, right? Dissolve that pattern, heal that pattern. And yeah, it's been almost a decade of me being out of chronic pain. How did I do that? Well, through the practices in my book, my commitment to the relax, release, receive process. And I can help you with that process, right? If you're interested in hiring me as your angel coach, you can go to my website, jillkempnerhealing.com, under free consult. I have something called an angelic pain relief consult. It's a 1-hour consult and conversation over Zoom, where I am going to help you understand what your pain is really saying, what your pain is. You think it's one thing, you think it's this, but it's really this, right? I'm going to help you understand what energy that pain is radiating and how to heal it. I'm going to share what your angels are saying about your pain. I'm also going to pull in that consult, I'm going to pull an archangel that's going to help you with that pain. I'm going to share a little bit about that archangel's energy and medicine and support that you can take with you as you move forward. And then I'm going to share a powerful tool called an angel invitation that you can start saying and using every single day. All my clients and all my students use this angel invitation every single day to invite their angels to guide, surround, direct, and protect them, right? To invite their angels' love and wisdom to enter their body and mind and heal that pain. Okay. So it's a very valuable conversation. I would love to have that conversation with you. All that information's on my website. There's jillkempnerhealing.com. There's a short questionnaire to fill out, 3 or 4 questions that just helps me to help you when we get together in that conversation, in that consult. You don't have to prepare anything. Just show up as you are, right? I've got your back. The angels have your back. And I'd love to add that value to your life. So yeah, you can check that out on my website. So before we just do a little inner journey, there's something else the angels want to say. There was something, what were they saying? This is what, so don't ignore the low pressure readings. And it was funny because I had to look it up because I wrote that. And then I was like, wait a minute, let me go look up a barometer. High pressure means clear skies, right? And it's kind of funny because high vibrational thoughts, right, make you feel better. So I was like, that kind of goes. Low pressure readings mean cloudy, storms on the way, right? Or wind, unpredictable weather on the way, right? That low pressure. So don't ignore the low pressure readings, right? Those heavy thoughts and feelings that are warning you of an impending storm, right? Pain or chronic pain, right? Daily and conscious relaxation can lead to health and longevity and pain relief on so many levels, right? The other thing that the angels were saying is like, we want to tend the thank you, angels. I knew they reminded me, right? You want to pay attention to even the smallest and slightest pain and find that part of you that needs love, right? And work the relax, release, receive process with that part of you. So we're going to tune in, we're going to call in Archangel Gabriel, and ask a few questions to help your body this week, to help to relax and cherish your body, to help you begin to trust your body as a barometer. So closing your eyes, if that's available for you. And just taking a few cleansing breaths, grounding into the earth, seeing your energetic roots sinking into the earth. As we physically relax, our roots can go deeper into the earth. And we invite all of your angels and guardian angels, allies, beloved ancestors. We welcome the archangels of relax and cherish your body, Archangel Gabriel, the nurturing angel, Archangel Haniel, the angel of sensitivity, Archangel Raphael, the healer angel, and Archangel Raguel, the angel of divine order, spiritual relaxation. Just feel them all around you, radiating love. And what I'm hearing is they're radiating how much they cherish you. So they're radiating you this love and care, this TLC, this adoration that they have for all of you. Your ego, your humanity, and your divinity. I love that. So receive that. And Archangel Gabriel radiating physical relaxation. So just breathe and let go of any tension in your body, head, neck, shoulders, down your back and spine, through your hips, all the way to the energetic roots. Breathe and feel Haniel sending the energy of emotional relaxation. So just knowing that there's room for all of you, all of your feelings, emotions, and parts. Ooh. Breathe and welcome mental relaxation. Raphael radiating his green light into the third eye, into the master glands, calming the mind. And mental relaxation is about the space between the thoughts, not no thought. Breathe and welcome Archangel Raguel, sending the medicine, the energy of spiritual relaxation. Inviting you to surrender this pain in your body, this wound, this issue in the tissue, there you go, this trauma, into the arms of your angels, creating space for grace. Stepping into trusting your body's truthful wisdom, trusting your body as a barometer, trusting your angels have your back. Opening your heart in gratitude as you say silently or out loud, I am devoted to receiving love and relaxation from my angels. As you breathe, let yourself receive your angels' love and devotion for you directly into that point of pain. And then we welcome Archangel Gabriel. What I see her doing right now is sending Her angel Reiki symbol, the second sacred symbol, the mental and emotional healing, mental and emotional balance symbol of Seheke, into all of your senses, your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your throat, the belly, into all the clairs. So there's this soothing energy, this calming energy, calming the mind, calming the emotions, calming the body, the physicality. And as she does this, we open our hearts, we open our minds and our hearts, our auras. And we ask, how can I cherish my body more this week? How is my soul, how is my angels, how are my angels guiding me to cherish my body this week? And just listen. With all of your senses. I definitely saw my angel Reiki practice and committing to that. That was one thing I saw. What's one thing I can do more of this week to trust my body as a barometer? What is one thing I can do more of this week to trust my body as the barometer? Just listen. I heard breathe, conscious breathing, more conscious breathing. That's what I heard. And then one last question. Archangel Gabriel is supporting this communication with your soul, with your body. What's one thing you're guiding me to do less of so I can trust my body as a barometer? What's one thing I can do that you're guiding me to do less of so I can trust my body as a barometer? I heard less talking, which is really interesting, and less caffeine, which I knew they were going to say that. So trust what you hear and see. Trust what you see, feel, hear, know, sense, and smell. Thank Archangel Gabriel. Thank all of your angels. Archangel Michael stepping in, recalibrating your energy body to your normal daily activities on all four levels of your being: physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, in all directions of time, for your highest good and highest healing. And we always dedicate the healing that we receive today to all our relations in all directions of time. And so it is. So be it now. Okay, that was so fun. All right, I'm obsessed with this deck. Britta Bauman's Guardian Angels. So I'm going to pull a Guardian Angel card to support what you heard and saw in our little inner journey with Gabriel. How is it that you're trusting your body as a barometer this week? Let's see. Oh my God, I got this card yesterday. Receive more. You are cherished with a love that transcends time and space. You hold importance and you deserve all of the happiness and joy that exists. Embrace it. Oh, first of all, this is my medicine. This is literally what I'm here to do, is to help you receive more love from your angels. But how about that it says you're cherished? I mean, what a synchronicity for this topic today. I love how the angels, so call on the angels of receiving, call on the angels of receptivity, call on the angels of cherishing your body, right? Understand that you are cherished. You are loved beyond measure. You are loved beyond your wildest dreams. So receive more love, more wisdom. The more you let yourself receive love, right? And how do we do that? We stop, we pause, we put our hands on our heart, and we say, I'm devoted to receiving love from my angels over and over and over again. Every time we go back to pain or fear, every time we go back, right? Through the love, pain, love cycle, we redevote. So let yourself receive more love and know that your body loves you unconditionally. Your body is so forgiving of you, right? Whatever you've done in the past, send that love and be here now, right now, where your angels are sending you love, right here, right now, receiving more than you've ever received before, so you can trust your body as a barometer. All right, I'd love to hear what some of your answers were. If you want to put it in the chat, what you heard in the meditation. I'm trying to share what I hear just so you can, so I can be transparent and yeah, I'd love to hear what you heard as well in the chat or the comments. All right, I always send this replay in my newsletter. So if you are not in my newsletter, go to jillkempnerhealing.com. At the bottom of the page, you can get on my newsletter. I'll send the replay. And again, I have that master class coming up. At the I think it's March 26th, and I would love to see you and your angels there. And if you know anybody who's dealing with chronic pain, who's looking for extra support, invite them to that free masterclass. Okay, and I'm going to be talking more about that this month. I love you all so much. Have a beautiful day and week ahead. Namaste and love, Jill. Bye, everyone.